So we've got this customer that we go out and pump her septic tank about once a year for. We call her Mama. The reason we do that is she's like 400 pounds, 5 foot nothing tall, knows she's overweight, and knows she's abusing the hell out of her septic system. So she has us pump it every year just to try to cut down on the amount of damage that she's doing. Well, Mama weighing in at, somewhere between 300 and 400 pounds, it's not exactly healthy. It's not good for her. She's 5 foot nothing. And eventually, she ends up having a heart attack. Apparently, that happened like 9 months ago. Goes to the hospital, they save her life, all that stuff. Well, she comes out of it a changed woman. Now, you have to understand that every single time that we've pumped her septic tank up to this point, it has been filled with fats, oils, and greases. I mean, like more fats, oils, and greases than poop, all right? Lots of fats, oils, and greases. Lots of toilet paper, too, okay? But Mama, a big girl, But now that, the Lord has spoken to her through means of a heart attack, she has decided to, change her health. And the funny thing is if you show me somebody, I can tell you what their septic tank is going to look like. Or if you show me a septic tank, I can point to the general health of the person that lives there. So this time, when we go to Mama's house and we start pumping her tank, there's not a whole lot of fats, oils, and greases. Maybe like 2-3 inches skimmed on the top, compared to usually like 2-3 feet of fats, oils, and greases. Knock on the door, and she comes to the door with sugar cookies, okay? Like, woman is hooking us up. And the first thing I notice, besides the sugar cookies, is Mama has lost, like, a lot of weight, like 50, 60 pounds. I'm like, wow, what happened? She goes, oh, honey child. Tells me the whole story, the heart attack, the trip to the hospital, the chest pain, this, that, and the third, right? And she has decided to change her life. And in doing so, she's changed her diet. I said, well, that's fantastic. That's super awesome. Still got a little fats, oils, and greases in the tank. And before I could say, but that's normal to have a little bit, as opposed to like you having 2 or 3 feet of fats, oils, and greases, she lost it, okay? Not on me, but like in general. It starts talking about how healthy she's eating and the salads and, she's not eating ranch dressing and she's almost a vegetarian and lean meat and fish and all of this stuff. I was like, hold on, okay? Listen, where do you think vegetable oil comes from? From vegetables. Where do you think avocado oil comes from? From avocados. Just because you change your stuff up to be super, super healthy does not mean that fats, oils, and greases are not going to get into your septic tank. It just means not as many, okay? So, you're doing much, much better. So much better, in fact, that if you keep this up, we don't need to pump your septic tank every year. We can go to every 2, maybe every 3 years. Save you some money. She's very happy about that. The reason I tell you this whole story is whenever you abuse your body, you're kind of also by default abusing your septic system if you're on a septic. And when you take care of your body, you're kind of taking care of the septic system. All that being said, abusing your body is going to cost you in healthcare and lost wages and lost work and things you can't do with your family in a short lifespan. But it's also going to cost you from the aspect of plumbing and septic work and drain fields and all of that stuff. Being unhealthy is expensive on pretty much all the fronts. So just something to keep in mind. Thought I would share. But Mama's doing great, and the sugar cookies were delicious.